What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and today, my friends, yeah, you feel that? We've got a tutorial. We're talking about chip through balls, and this week I've got a big announcement. I'm planning on uploading 7 tutorials in 7 days. Yeah. I haven't been slacking, but I just want to make sure I keep pushing that good content for you guys. So in the comments down below, what tutorials do you need to see ASAP? ASAP, if you like what I'm doing, make sure to drop a thumbs up. And also in the comments, the last thing before we jump into this, we got a lot of clips to analyze. What do you guys think about costumes for Halloween? You got any suggestions? Maybe I'll do a few videos theming it up. I was thinking about doing a video covering a real-life DDoS. So you're playing somebody in FIFA and you pop them one time. That's a DDoS! Bada bing, bada boom. And we're starting with the classic. And if for some reason you don't know how to execute the chip through ball, I've got you covered. If you're on the Xbox, L, B, and Y. If you're on the PlayStation, L1 and triangle. And that's if you're using the classic controls. If you got alternate or something different, we can work this out together, all right? But in the first freeze frame, this is a great example of a chip through ball or when to use it. And chip through balls are nice variations to mix up between the threaded through ball, the normal, the driven pass. And my player's making a break. I've got 2 center backs, and you're taking a risk if you attempt to split them with a threaded through ball. It doesn't mean it won't work, but it's not always easier. It's not always going to be as accurate or as deadly, so to speak. So we're going to go over the top. We've got a lot of spacing behind. That's another crucial aspect, a key to success with the chip through ball. When you're doing it in that portion of the pitch, you want to have space. It gives you a little more leeway, to make it all happen, Captain. And we do get through, and it's a nice little driven finish, which I haven't been using as much recently. As I got higher rated players, something inside just tells me to bang it, to smash it. And I feel like I've had a lot of good control when using someone such as Griezmann, Ben Arfa, not so much with Lacazette. I've had a lot of fun with Robin this year. By the way, Robin is better as a striker than Griezmann as a striker, in my opinion. That's a bold statement, in my opinion. And now we've got another example. Just lots of space in behind. And as I said, you could probably get away with putting some of these on the ground if you wanted to do the threaded or if you wanted to do the normal through ball. But you're improving your accuracy, and something that happens in FIFA 17 versus some of the past installments is where you have a lot of issues with the first touch. In FIFA 17, they almost get a spark, a boost when they take on that first touch from a chip through ball. So if you've done it properly, you're going to be able to take that into space. And players that are not necessarily that fast, such as a Lukaku or an Ibrahimovic, they take it down and they're ready to go. That first touch takes them on to goal, and they're going to lead to successful finishes, a lot of 1v1 scenarios. I might even do another finishing tutorial. I love putting those together because as the game goes on, and then there's patches and so forth and so on, things change and you got to do updates. Speaking of, we have a new patch coming this week is what EA has announced. And now with the diagonal chip through ball, look at the opening right there. What would you do to get the ball? We're getting pressed by 2. There is no other choice. You don't have another option. And when you're looking at chip through balls, for the most part, I like to have a couple bars, because I want it to go into space. And you don't have to be as accurate in terms of the passing meter with the power and lining up everything with the chip through ball. Don't get me wrong, you can overdo it and you can underdo it, but you've got a little bit of some freedom here. Some people try to be a little bit too precise, and that's when you start messing things up. You got to understand the good, the bad, and the ugly about every different intangible in FIFA, and that's when you make greatness. That's when your winning percentage goes through the roof. And it's another situation where we had a lot of space in behind, but by using that diagonal chip through ball, you knew that your winger was going to have the opportunity to get on the end of that. It's just a matter, is he going to finish dinner? Is he going to go out for a nice breakfast? We don't know, but I'm going to give him that chance. And if you're playing a 4-3-3, so much value with the diagonal. Here we go. We've got a run being made. And this is an example where I think any through ball option would have worked, but I chose to go diagonal, and I think it worked out fantastic. It takes me right into the money position. Not the best finish. It dribbles home, but we'll take it. A goal is a goal. And unfortunately in FUT Champions, goals are getting nasty. There's no other way to say it. And speaking of nasty goals, we've got drenched in sweat. And this is something I wanted to include because it is valuable. It is an asset. It's another way to score goals, and you're going to see in the examples, I'm kind of in a weird position. I'm a little bit uncomfortable. The keeper's coming out, and I'm like, I don't know what I want to do here, and that's why you're going to see me use the chip through ball as a form of passing across, of squaring the ball, of making this happen, especially if you have an oncoming striker that's next to you. He's like, your striker is the other guy running, or you've got a big player. Clear advantage that they're going to score. Everybody's focused on the goalkeeper, as they should be, and they're not noticing that you could pass this across and you just tap it home. You won't make friends doing this. Let's keep it real. You won't make a lot of friends doing this. However, most of us have enough friends, all right? So we don't need too many more online buddies. So we're trying to get some W's here. I'm going to work a lot more with custom tactics, as you see a threaded through ball there. And this is a tough finish. The keeper came out. He's closed down the angle. You don't have that many different options if you want to score here. If you want a sure way of scoring, little finesse shot, trying to go across the body. It's not impossible, but keepers do make those saves, especially high-rated goalkeepers. And we're going to choose the sure thing. And we're going to just use the chip through ball. And you barely tap it. This one, you don't need a lot of power. You could do 1 bar if you'd like. And that's probably where you're looking at putting this together. Even less sometimes. You're right next to the guy. And you're just giving your player the chance to go ahead and win something and score a goal in a situation where it could be maybe a 50-50. But if this goes through, it's a 100%. It's a 10 out of 10. But I'll have a lot more content cover you guys ASAP. I really appreciate all the support. Make sure to drop a thumbs up, get in those comments. Let me know what you want to see for the week. Till next time, peace.